Hi, Sean.
Hey Vandi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
I'm doing all right.
Okay. So tell me, what have you been working on here recently?
A lot of mostly the stuff that we talked about at the end of the last lesson, with the turnarounds on some of the on the exercises. Um, haven't really gotten as much practice in as I would like to this week. So I feel like the hand in exercise I'm a little bit more confident about than I
Well,
am with
that's
like the
good.
left hand
Oh,
exercise.
yeah. Okay.
So it's one of those I like didn't intentionally put more effort into one than the other, but it
Hmm.
just the way it kind of panned out.
Yeah. Okay. Um, okay. So why don't we try the four octave natural minor for E sharp minor first? Can we do hands together?
We doing E sharp?
A sharp minor.
Okay. You said
Same
E
key
sharp, so
signature. Oh, sorry. Maybe I said the wrong thing. I was
it
thinking
was
A
just one of
sharp.
those
Yeah.
like is
Oops. Thank you for pointing it out. Sometimes I do that. I think I'm thinking one thing and then I say an entirely different.
it happens. I just wanted to verify.
Yeah.
All right. Nope. I can have it. One sec.
You're good.
Little net that won't go away today.
Oh,
Don't think I got. Oh well. Okay. So feeling pretty comfortable with that. I just got my fingers
good.
tangled up there a little.
Yeah.
Started with the wrong finger and didn't even realize it.
Yeah, that happens. So what we're going to do, I want you to do the four octaves and you're going to do it three times in a row without stopping.
Okay. Ooh, fingers get a little lost there. Oof, little finger jumble, but there.
Great. All righty. So then, let's go ahead and we're going to try now. Let's do harmonic minor. So this is one that sorry, this is the one that stays the same, not the one that changes. Last week you were
Right.
thinking of melodic minor when we did harmonic. So, man, my
Correct.
words are getting fumbly today. So,
Come
for
with the
this
day.
one, you take
Swear.
from the natural minor, you're going to raise the seventh, both on the way up and the way down.
Yes. All right. There it is. Ta-da. Finger ta- My fingers are overreaching today.
Ah.
Uh, uh, there it is. See, overreaching. Ugh. So, other than my fingers acting a little squirrely today, like I know the notes, but it's just one of those like my fingers aren't going where the muscle memory wants it to.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do that one three times in a row without stopping.
Okay. Yep. It's the part that I. All right, fingers, you're getting ready to get broke. That was rough.
All
Again,
right.
I know the notes. I'm just like I really don't effing know what's going on today.
Well, I want you to try doing the three times in a row, four octaves this week with the metronome. All right. So I
Okay.
want you to add that on this week as well. All
Okay.
right. So let's go ahead and do our melodic minor. So this is the one that changes. On the way up, you raise the sixth and seventh from the natural minor. And then on the way
Okay.
down, you're going to lower those back to make it natural minor.
Yes. All right. Take it out. Take it out. So- Did we say three times?
Four octaves, three times through.
Okay. Yeah. I had to think that I was like, that was three times, wasn't it?
That's all right. Yep. So we got to count a little bit more than
Yeah.
usual.
My brain's not braining today, apparently.
That's okay. All righty. So now we're going to do the four octave arpeggio, and we're going to do this through five times.
Okay. So there, wow. Hmm. Yeah. Right. So we're doing that. You want that both hands on the 5 times?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
I was just trying to get my bearing back again. Like
Yeah,
it,
no
this
worries.
arpeggio, this arpeggio kind of it's more the going back down. It's very
Mm,
daunting on the hands.
got it. Well, you can take it slow.
Heck, have it. Three. God dang it. Anyways, hands. Ah. All right. Oof. Ugh.
Okay, so what are you feeling about it so far? The arpeggio.
Um,
What's the trickiest thing about it? And why is it that like up and down feel different or more challenging than each other?
I think it's the on the downturn. It's I don't know if it's my finger placement or what, but I feel myself like so A sharp, and then I'm like, okay. So what I've found myself doing, particularly, I can't words today either, apparently. Um, Particularly in my left hand, I find myself on five, or excuse me, four, 5, 4, 3, and then I'm like reaching underneath with my thumb
Hmm.
and then pivoting off the thumb. So realistically, on the downturn, my one and two finger in the left hand are not playing a part at all.
Hmm.
And I think part of that, like, again, it's that massive underswing that I'm trying to do with my thumb that just makes it feel very, very awkward.
Hmm. So, um, so how do we break that down into like the smallest part possible?
I mean, it would just, I suppose it would be maybe a 2 octave.
Okay. Do you want to try hands separately, just 2 octaves? And you also can narrow it down to like, I'm only going to work on the descending, that kind of thing. Or you
Yeah.
can even break it down into like, I'm just going this note to this note, this note to this note, back and forth. Or you could do like this note to this note to this note, and like just do 3 notes over and over again.
Okay. So on the decline, ascending, I'm good. Like on the decline, I find myself on my three finger, and then it's 3, 5, 4, 3, 5, and it's just such a reach with a tuck under.
Hmm.
But anything I can think of, so yeah. Like my two finger can't really reach,
Yeah.
not without being immensely uncomfortable. I can't hit it on the one because then getting I go from instead of going under to trying to get more fingers over my one finger. So it just feels awkward. Like
So sometimes it's developing that coordination, and we just have to drill that coordination again and again. So that's why I said, like, how do we break it down into a really small part? Because sometimes it's literally like I play my thumb, I cross the three, I play my two, and then I go back through that. Thumb, cross the three to the two, to the three, thumb under, three, two, three, thumb. Like, and I just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So breaking it down into a really small component and then drilling that small component.
yeah, it's an awkward feel. Like
Hmm.
because I feel like I'm like adhering my thumb to the palm of my hand
Yeah.
to try to get it,
Hmm.
and I'm
Right.
finding it.
And maybe that's what you have to do, right? But it's like, this feels really awkward.
Yes.
All right, so I want to try. Let's go ahead and do, we're going to do hands together, the 4 octave arpeggio again. All right, let's
Okay.
do it once through, nice and slow.
I can tell you how I alleviated that, but I don't think you're gonna like it.
Tell me.
I broke my wrist like a champ. Like I found myself literally like I don't know how there. It's very difficult to try to do this.
Yeah, show me what you're doing.
So level wrist. So that helpful is on the right finger. So I found myself doing this.
Like swinging the elbows out.
Well, not even just the elbow, just like breaking the wrist, and
Do
so
you,
like
can
I'm here
you
like
move your hand like side to side like this
this.
while keeping
Walking.
your, yeah, your arm? Yeah.
Yeah,
So then, I mean, yeah, there's some
and I've got
natural like
limited.
elbow movement with it, but the elbow shouldn't like wing out.
Oh,
So kind of like a natural, but yeah, there'll be some natural adjustment. Don't feel like you have to hold it like rigidly
oh,
stationary.
well,
It
what
should
I'm
have
worried
some
about is going
fluidity.
from like maybe that much range of motion in my wrist to
Yeah. So for right now, so it shouldn't necessarily be like here. It should
so
be
like
more like angling out and under.
yeah, so like what you did where you like angled up.
Yeah.
That's what I found myself doing, and I'm like, oh, this feels better,
Like
and I'm like,
this.
this looks very wrong.
So right now, I just need you to get there. And then another thing you can try is maybe take like a pencil or something and put it on your hand and see if you can then do the patterns while keeping it balanced on the back of your hand.
Okay.
So try that this week, practicing with that. We could try it right now if you want. Yeah. So just try left hand only, nice and slow, and see if we can get that nice and balanced there.
Ooh, nope. It so it's more on the like I said, it's more on the decline. Nope. So is it on the hand or is it on the wrist? So
It's
here.
I have it balancing on the hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like I mean, I feel like if you did it like between the hand and wrist, like right on the joint, that'd be fine too. You can also go, one of my students found it easier to do if they did a diagonal because they were like, it just rolls right off. So they did like a
Yes.
diagonal across instead.
Oop. Yeah. So that'll be something to
Yeah,
annoy
to
my
play
neighbor
with.
to
Yeah.
annoy my neighbors with.
Yeah. Maybe.
I was just honestly, it's more from the stream of expletives that'll probably come out of my mouth.
Alrighty, well, good. So then let's go ahead and we're going to do just that left hand. Let's just do 2 octaves, balancing the pencil, and you're going to try the arpeggio going up and down those 2 octaves, and let's do it 3 times through.
Okay. Yep, it just rolls.
Yeah,
Yep.
so we're
Oof.
learning.
I have a feeling I wouldn't be have much use of my hands for this like actual like old time classical training. Ooh, how did I man? No, how the hell I managed that one? So considerably more difficult to do.
That's all right.
I feel like maybe choosing the Apple Pencil wasn't a great idea either.
Learning,
It's a little
learning.
it's a little heavy in the behind.
Yeah, right. So maybe one that's a little more balanced. Yeah.
Like that's where the balance point is. Like
Hmm.
what should be the middle, it's kind of I
Yeah.
don't know, 50, I'll call it 53% up the way.
Hmm.
So it's just way heavier in the butt of it. So it's just like
Yeah.
the engineer in me is going, well, if I put
This
it
could work
here,
better. Yeah.
well, if I put it here and uh,
Hmm.
just like, no, let's not like cheat the system.
Alrighty, so that's your homework for that one this week,
Okay.
okay? Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and try. We're going to go through and play right hand and left hand, then hands together on each of the chords in this key. So A sharp, natural, minor. Let's go through each of the chords. Right hand
Okay.
first, and then we'll go left.
Yeah. Did better than I thought I was going to do on that one. But all right. Then left hand. It's the one that always. There it is. There. So other than having to like, which one is it? Dagnabbit on maps. It's the three chord that I have to think about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
because I'm like, I want to do E natural, but that's
Hmm.
not right. And I'm like, if I go back, that's only one step.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no,
Hmm.
there it is. And it's like, okay, it's E sharp, which is F natural,
Hmm.
which I can, for some strange reason, that B sharp registers as C natural in my brain like that. But the E sharp equals F natural doesn't for some reason.
That's all right. So we have to figure out how to lock that in for your brain.
Yes, because that's been like that's why like I hesitate on the three chords so badly because I'm like,
Yeah.
where does my three finger go?
Yep.
Like, no,
That's why we
well,
got to keep practicing it.
maybe. Oh, yeah, that sounds right. Because I want to go. I'm like, ooh, that's a minor chord. And then I'm like, for some, like, and just intuitively know that the half step. I'm like, no, that's not right. Sounds nice, but it's not right.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be like an augmented.
So how do we know if it's augmented? We count the half steps between notes. So if you look at a major chord, it's going to be four half steps and then three half steps. So you go from C, one, two, three, four to the E, and then from E, one, two, three to the G. So we count half
Mhm.
steps. Minor is going to be three, then four. Diminished is three, then three, and augmented is four, then four half steps.
My brain melted a little there on that one. Sorry.
That's all right. So what are our notes?
So I'm just using just a generic C chord.
Okay. Yep. So C, if we count our half steps through, C
So
goes one, two, three, four half steps up to E. And then you're going to go
uh,
from E.
dumb. I'm like, no, it's three. I'm completely like not
So
paying
we
attention
count the
to the
first movement C sharp,
so
D, D sharp, E. And then from E, we go F, F sharp, G.
so two so one half step, two half step, no. So I got C. Just the next half step up would be the C sharp, wouldn't it?
Y yes, from C. That's right.
So two half step, three half step, four half step,
Hmm.
and then one half step, two half step, three half step. So it's a 4-3 on a natural
Yeah,
chord.
yes. So 4-3 is major.
Yes, major. Sorry.
So minor would be 3-4. That's why C, E flat, G. So three half steps, C sharp, D, D sharp, or E flat is three. And then from E flat to G is four half steps. E, F, F sharp, G. So three,
Okay.
four for minor.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
like mechanics of stuff.
Yeah, making it make sense in your brain. It definitely helps to like a
Yes.
puzzle that all clicks together more and more the more you can like piece those things together. It's like, oh, that's how it works. And so then it's less confusing because it's like you get hung up because you don't know those kind of rules, right? And then once you do know the rules, it's like, oh, that's why we do it that way. It's like in math, I never really could get it until I knew like all the steps and why we do that, you know. If I just had a teacher just kind of blaze through stuff and be like, just do it that way, I'd be like, but why? You know, and once I knew why, I was like, oh, okay, and then I could do it myself. So,
Well, that for me, and it also I connect deeper if I understand the mechanics or the why behind it rather than just memorization. Because
right.
memorization, it's a chunk of time for me.
Yeah. Hmm.
And then
Same. Yeah.
after,
I mean,
like,
yeah,
I'll
memorizing
remember
just
it for
takes
like,
effort. Yeah.
I'll remember it, I'll memorize it and remember it for like a month.
Yeah, and
But if I,
memorizing, yeah, you lose it, I feel like, for sure.
when I understand it, then it's like, oh no, this just like it becomes cemented.
Right, you can't forget it then. Exactly.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah. Awesome. Good. Okay, so we're gonna work through that this week as well. Can we finish
Okay.
going through the chords in each hand?
Okay. So we did we did the left hand. There. Nope. Nope. Yeah. There it is. So hands together, that would be yeah. Ooh, why doesn't that sound right?
So let's check the notes. So what's our root?
E sharp.
So what is E sharp equivalent to would be F, right?
F.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then what's our second note of the chord? So E sharp goes up to what?
Yeah, I that's why I'm like I get dang nabbit. Almost got him. Um again, utilizing like so in this case, using the four half steps, three half steps method.
Well, I don't want you to worry about that. I want you to worry about what notes are in the key. So what's a third up from E is a G, and what G is in this key?
G sharp.
Yes, so E sharp, G sharp, and then the next will have to be a B because that's a third up from G. So what B is in this key?
This is where a struggle because
So an A sharp minor, everything is sharp. So it would be B sharp, which is the same as C, right?
okay,
Yeah.
it
So
is,
don't worry
and
about whether it's major or minor. Worry about what is in my key.
it becomes. I think where I struggle with that is yes, I understand that B is sharped,
Hmm.
but it's not played in the scale.
What do you mean?
Like
If we're
this,
doing, are you talking about, well, B is the second scale degree in A sharp, right? So it's always sharped. B sharp is C, but it's B is always sharped. Is it
Okay.
just in your mind you think of it as a C?
Yes. And again, it's like I think what it is it's that like I think I'm tying it back to our previous scale, which is part of the problem where B natural was on the thumb and so it was B natural on the thumb, F natural on the thumb.
Hmm.
And that was on a previous scale, not this one.
Ah, so your brain's like trying to piece all the parts together.
Yes, like I'm
So when
trying to
we, yeah,
I'm trying
so
to
when
put a
we look at this
square
chord,
peg in a round hole kind of a
E
thing.
sharp. So I think part of why it might be weird is because a lot of the time we turn the five chord in minor into a major. But right now I asked you to do the natural minor chords. So E sharp, G sharp, B sharp. How many half steps are between? So from E sharp, that's an F, we go F sharp, G, G sharp, three. Then from G
Three.
sharp to B sharp, it's going to be A sharp, B, B sharp. So it's a 3/4, which means it's a minor chord.
Okay. Get it in there. All right. Diddly 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 diddly. Yeah, let's just do that.
Mhm.
Yeah. You ever have the moment like when you're trying to figure something out and then your brain just stops?
Yeah,
Like
a little
like I
just boop
literally
moment.
I'm attempting to hit the key, like to put pressure on the keys, and I'm like, do it.
Hmm. Yeah,
Do
and
it.
it's just like, no, thank you.
It's, and my brain's just going, yeah.
That's all right. That's why we're working through it.
Also trying to keep my fingers relegated to the right. I have a tendency, unfortunately, like especially when it comes to the triads, like to the only one I kind of deviate from in this particular chord progression
Hmm.
is never mind. 3 5, 3 5, 3 5. I'm trying to keep it relegated to 135 so that it makes playing those easier.
Yeah. Hmm.
But I've like found myself on occasion be like
Yeah. Keep talking. I'm just plugging in my computer.
no problem.
All right, good. So you're gonna work through that more, make more of those connections this week. Let me hear that left hand exercise that you were saying was a little bit tricky. You said you're having trouble with that technique exercise. Let me hear some of that
It's
left
I
hand.
mean, it's not even that I'm having trouble with like I know the parts that I need to do. It was just I didn't get
Hmm.
to do it as much as I had hoped to this week.
Okay, that's all right. Well, we're gonna do it now.
And that's the part. That's the other thing. So and I keep adding that extra at the end, and I'm like trying to get it out of that.
Yep, so we've got to stop doing that.
And this is it. And so it's just making sure that I keep adding an extra note in a measure that it shouldn't exist, and then get that it's for some strange reason I don't know why this one just like it's C4 C3 C4 A C G and again because I think I'm trying to learn two turns where the notes are similar but not entirely
Yeah,
part that I have to remember, which is C E. So
yeah,
that the measure is C4 C4 C3 C4 A3 C4 G3 E C.
yeah.
So that's the it's just I didn't drill that as much as I'd hoped.
Okay. Well,
So
you know
it's
what to work on this week then. That's
so
great.
it's not as comfortable as the Hannon.
That's okay. Yeah. So you just know you need to work on it more this week, but you know what
Yeah.
to do with it. That's great.
Mhm.
So can I hear also a little bit of the Hannon as well?
Sure. Cool. Ah, had it, had it. Oh, ah, but there it still needs some more like polishing, but the
Mhm.
turnover, like I said, I still feel way more comfortable with that turnaround than with the left hand.
Great. That's good to hear. Awesome. All right. So let me hear our Bach piece.
Uh,
Okay,
didn't really spend any time on this week.
that's all right. So we gotta do it now.
Um, it's kind of working hands separately on the second half. Um, so I haven't really put hands together too much on this at all in the second half.
That's okay.
Um, so uh, I guess pick a hand.
Which one's harder?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right. So we're gonna go
Each
ahead
have their
and
challenges, let me put it that way.
okay, let's do the left hand. We're gonna
Okay.
really lean into that left hand today.
So for the left hand, just I'm going to start in the second half. Okay. And, and that's one of the challenges there is this part. Oof. Like I said, that part's a challenge, but so let's try to throw a and then I royally hate this part. So there's the real challenge I would say is around in the second half. Oh, four measures in, and it, it's not so much a note as it's a just a I need to slowly go through it with intent on finger placement
Okay.
because there's an instance off of that like and I always seem to biff it up. It's that G sharp on 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's only one indicator at the next measure, which is B. And this is the tangle moment because it's B, A, and it specifically says G on 3 because then if not, the next measure is A, B, B, and if I don't have my three finger on that G,
Yeah.
it's kaput from there on. But what I find myself going into kind of autopilot off of the and right out the gate, I'm already like I'm tipping that snowball because I should be on 4, but I'm on 3,
Yeah.
which then tries to make me go, okay, 4, 5, and then I'm like, F, I'm out of fingers. And then I'll reach over, 4 on B, and in an attempt to recover, it just falls apart. So I think I really need to drill this slow, like I said, with finger placement intention.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to do that this week. You're going to do hands separately, really focusing on the fingering, the placement of each finger in order. So making sure you have the right notes in the right order. And we're going to really focus on that.
So in the right hand, it's the hippie hopping.
Okay.
So it's like, and I'm down here at E4, and now I've got to jump to G5.
Yeah. And sometimes we have to practice just those like bunny hopping, where we just have to
And
hop our hand there and back and there and back and just drill like find the place there, find the place there, find the place, and just getting used to that.
yeah, so that's kind of the challenge in that. Like the notes are there. Don't have a problem with the actual notes.
Hmm.
Um, I've gotten over my like cringe moment with the D sharp in the right hand specifically. It just sounds weird
Uh-huh.
because it's right after the triplet where it's and I'm like for a while I was like, it just doesn't sound right. But it's that leap from being down here, from down here,
Yeah.
and then and again, some of this is going to be a little bit of a finger placement intention here because I'm on my 3 finger. I've got 2 fingers to work with for a triplet after this. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do that? But again, it tells me that for that E, I should be on two.
Yeah.
Makes more sense because so there's
Could you maybe go through this week and write in every single finger number for every single note?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Do that.
I
I
think that
think
would
that
really
might
help.
help. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, great work today. Keep up the good practice. Work on the things that you least want to practice this week the most.
fair enough. Fair enough.
All righty, and I will see you soon. Awesome work today, Sean.
Thanks, Vandy.
All right, I'll see you later.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.